it's Cupid83 and Wonderland is in the house. So all three of these Ever After High characters hail from Wonderland. I'm very excited about this. I've pretty much been looking for all three of these characters since they were announced, so I'm very excited to have stumbled upon them on the shelf. These two were, he was the only one on the shelf of his kind. There were two bunnies last I saw. I took one of them. And the Cheshire Cat, I think we saw once and then we haven't seen her since. We will start with Bunny Blanc. She is the daughter of the White Rabbit. So we have her here. Overall, I think she's really cute. So I like her size. I've always liked the small dolls, and it turns out like all of the Wonderland dolls have been in this like short body, which is interesting. Besides that, I also quite like her face. She is a fun face. I just think it's really cool. She has like a light pink-ish skin, which is a strange color, but it totally works with her color scheme. Her hair is white and rooted and sprayed down like there's no tomorrow. This is like the most sprayed down that I've seen in Ever After High or Monster Hideout in quite some time. I would just love to wash it out and make it kind of soft, because right now, because it's so sprayed down, like she has gaps in her hair. So like here where the headband is, you can totally tell that there's like a chunk of hair that is just in the wrong spot because they sprayed it so much. However, I may not do that because I like how her headband is staying in her hair, and I really don't want to ruin that aspect of her, because I have a feeling this would not be the easiest thing to keep in her head if I messed with it. She has a cute little outfit. She has clocks on her skirt. I love the mint chocolate chip green that is on her skirt. I just think it's a cool color that we don't see very often in the line. The top of her dress is very reminiscent to a vest, which I like. It has some fur here, which is really cool looking. The best thing about her though are her shoes. I think her shoes are fantastic. So they go all the way up to her knee. They're technically black, and then they have like fur balls in the back, like a bunny tail, and then they go all the way up. And what I love most about them is the button detail. I just think that looks really cool. She has a fun purse. It's, again, one of those useless purses. It doesn't open, it doesn't close, it's just a molded piece of plastic. However, I do like that it's a clock. It definitely pulls in the idea that she's the daughter of the White Rabbit. One of her quirks is that she's always on time for things. Like, she doesn't have to try to be on time, she's always like perfectly on time. So this purse is a good representation of that. For those that are picky about hand molds and specifically coloring, you'll want to know that her hands are black. So they're made to look like gloves, and I think the effect works well, especially when her hands are down. But the hand mold itself is black. It's not the same color as her arms. So we will jump to Kitty, who is so cool looking. She is like a great representation of the Cheshire Cat. She is the daughter of the Cheshire Cat. Again, a fantastic headband. I love it. It just represents her character so well. The pigtails, you can't go wrong with pigtails. It's a nice change from all the dolls having their hair down or in like a ponytail. And I love the color. I like that she just has like a purple color scheme. It works out really well. Her outfit, lots of purple. I love the black fabric here with the purple under it. It just looks really cool. Her purse looks like a Cheshire Cat. Again, useless purse. It doesn't actually do anything. Her shoes are nice. They're not my favorite, but they're definitely still up to Ever After High standards in terms of look. They're just black and they have some like molded fur on top of them. It looks like this doll actually has some blush, whereas some of the dolls don't. Which is nice. I love her smile. I think the smile is done really well. Sometimes they put an actual like teethy smile on dolls and it looks weird. You may recall that with the My Scene line a while back, where they made like smiling girls and it just looked kind of creepy. This does not look creepy. This looks adorable, and it's a nice change when compared to Bunny, who just has a closed grin. I also quite like her eyes. I like how they're long as opposed to like big and round. So overall, Kitty is a keeper. You guys should all look for her. Last but not least, You know how I love it when they add males to the Ever After High line or the Monster High line? This is Alistair. He is the son of Alice. He is, again, super cool. Now, does he reach Hunter standards? Hunter, for those that don't know, is like my favorite male Ever After High character ever. He doesn't reach Hunter standards. However, he is still a pretty cool doll. So Alistair is a funny one. He has very blonde hair. It is also very sprayed down. So definitely keep an eye out if you see him in boxes. Make sure the hair is good because it will definitely have its quirks if it wasn't put in the box properly due to all the hairspray that's in it. It is cute though. It's like a side part combed over to one side. It looks good in the back. I do wish it was more dirty blonde as opposed to like sunshine blonde like it is in the cartoon, where I think there's more of a dark highlight to it. This is more of the light highlight. He has a clean face, striking blue eyes, your traditional male Ever After High face. And his outfit's really cool. I just like the colors that they use for these. They all dress like guys, which is great. Sometimes lines have trouble making guys look like guys, and he dresses like a male would. I love the brown boots. I think the boots are fantastic. The tan pants are also quite nice, and the blue works really well with all the browns, so I like that as well. His accessory is like a canteen and a compass. Very cool. You can't do anything with it, but it looks neat, so I will live with it. Ever After High started with a lot of repeats on characters. Line after line, it was, you know, Raven, Apple, and Maddie over and over and over again. So I like that they're adding characters to their doll line. I think it's a really interesting series. If you follow the cartoons, they're actually pretty entertaining. There's a lot of fun characters in them. So I'm glad we're finally starting to see dolls based on those characters to keep the line interesting. What do you think of the Wonderland crew here? Do you have a favorite? Are you still looking for some? Let me know your thoughts in the comment area, and I'll be back soon. See you later. Bye.